coming up on today's episode.
Hi, good morning everybody. Sorry about the printer noise, but it is what it is. I'm printing some stuff for the business just to try it out, and it'll take a while to do it, but we'll carry on with this. Oh yeah, there is a bicycle in here. Flat tires, I can see that. I think this is the battery. By the weight of it, I would say. I think that's a lot of the 55 pounds actually. This looks like maybe a fender. Oh, I didn't think this had fenders, but I guess it does. Nice. Something unexpected. I think I'm going to have to break down and cut that box. I don't think there's an easy way of getting it out otherwise. I think if I do a slit down that side and slit down that side, it opens up the whole side and lets me do what I need to do. Now you can see it's how it's packed in there. I'll have to look at it. It's packed good. I think that's just the cardboard crunching. So now, next challenge is to get all this unraveled and attached, I guess. There you go, there's a tire loose. So, I've got that much done. Looks to be good build quality, I'm going to say. Obviously, I don't know what I'm talking about, but at the same time, from what I've seen, it looks pretty darn good. For a $300 e-bike. This was my goal, was to get this up on its, so the this wheel could be attached. I think it's a good place here to take a break and me to familiarize myself a little bit with the assembly manual now that I've got everything apart. Alright, back again. The printer is still printing, as you can hear. So I'm going to cut the foam off this. Now there's not much in the instructions at all about this. Most of the instructions are dedicated to the battery and the operation, things like that. I guess they figure most people can figure this out, and you know, it isn't that hard. I did get the pedals on also. So let's see what we got to do here. We have to get this off. Alright, there you go. That thing is put together. Obviously, I'm going to take some real tools, tighten everything up, but that gets it together good enough to maybe put it up on its kickstand and look at it. What I'd like to do next is basically get the box out and get this sitting on the rug, clean up all my trash, and like I said, we'll put it up on its, we still have to do the light, you can't forget that. I see where those go on the fender when you do the fenders. I remember that from the other bike. It said that, you know, it attaches it with the fender bolt. I haven't seen any bolts for it, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, let me get off here, get my mess cleaned up, and get the battery hooked up, charge it. And it says, one says 3 to 4 hours, the other one says 4 to 5 hours, so it's, you know, anybody's guess how long it actually will take. So, there you go. Alright, as you can see, I am back. I have the real tools, aforementioned real tools, out. And we're going to tighten up the front wheel. As I was going down the hallway to go to the bathroom, I just happened to go by and look, and the light is green. So they must have shipped that half charged or whatever, you know. So, like I said, I think we're going to try to get that for long. I'm going to leave it like it is for right now. I think the next thing I want to try to do is these fenders. I wonder if that's, could that be backwards? I'm wondering if it is. I need to take a look at the pictures. I'm going to find a picture if I can of that and see. Hey, it is now lined up correctly. I know it's not, the headlight is looking out into space. But that's the only thing I can figure out. Now, the handlebars were backwards. Not the handlebars, but the fork adapter that holds the handlebars. It needs to go towards the front, according to the pictures anyway. There was no clear pictures of the way the headlight and fender mounted because the one I looked at didn't have a fender. So that's the only way I can see possibly to do it. And again, is what it is. I think I could bend that bracket to make the headlight shine towards where it's supposed to shine at. The fender itself is not much to it. I can see why they didn't bother including it in the photos. Not really worth much. Now the seat, look back here, the seat is there, but it is just sitting there. I have not tightened it up. I haven't messed with it at all. I was busy doing those that front fender and changing that fork thing around and doing all of that. So basically, it is what it is. Now I thought at first the wheel was backwards and you go the other way, but no, it's correct, just like it is. So that's the way. That's the only way it can go. There's no way it can go around the other way. So that's that. And that little bracket that holds the headlight and fender, that has to be in front, according to the pictures anyway. So, in fact, the one that's on the pictures, it doesn't even match that. It comes down from a different point. So it does the same job, but like I said, it is what it is. So like I say, next thing on my agenda is going to be trying to get the seat to where I can sit on it. It obviously tilted back too much, and it has not tightened at all. So I'll fix that, and we'll come back. Alright, back once more. I think you can see the bicycle is pretty much done now. I have everything tightened, I think, up enough. The only thing I've got yet to do is take it outside, hook it up to the little compressor on the car, and pump up the tires. I do have the camera in place, the GoPro on. It's kind of hard to see over there on the handlebars, but it's sticking up there. Now it's not an ideal angle, but I just want to proof of concept, basically, that it works. And the display is mounted. Light, obviously, I pointed that out before. Still haven't adjusted the light, but I will do that. I don't plan on doing any night riding at all, especially this time of weather. But like I said, I think it is, again, the battery has been charged. So that's ready to go. Everything is hunky-dory, as far as I know. The seat is the little thing, it's the big thing that I'm kind of worried about. The last time I thought I had it tightened up, I sat on it and it went straight down. So I've got both the seat, and really it can't be the seat doing that because it's flanged out and it can't go down like that. It has to be the big bar going down. And I've tightened that up as much as I can. Hard to see there, but I think we can zoom in. There's that latch on the bottom there, as you can see. Basically, you tighten it up, turn it as much as you can, then you pull the latch over it, basically locks it in place. And I probably could go another round, but you know, it's one of those things where if this works, I just soon leave it like it is. And like I said, that's really the best thing you can do, I think. A little close-up of the camera, maybe you can see now. Yeah, you can see that sticking up there. Again, it's tilted, but again, it will work. I don't know how I can do it any better. That was an almost infinitely adjustable mount for that, but it's not wide enough to go over the widest part of the bars. So it has to be a narrow part of the bar, and the only narrow parts are at that angle there. So anywho, it is what it is. Next video you'll see, hopefully, me riding this. And that will be nice. I was able to get on it. Now that was one of my fears. Basically I have to tilt the bike over towards me, swing my leg over, but get in this area here with my leg over and get over the seat. And then once I get to that position, I can pretty much lift myself up onto the seat and then pedal away. But again, it is a little tricky. Of course, this is new. I haven't ridden a bike in, God, 40 years, 30 years at least. So, you know, there's a learning curve. Again, the next thing I want to do as far as adjustments, things like that, is to get that light adjusted. It's not that I'm going to use it, it just bugs me like it is. So, and I also want to tighten that up a little bit more. The little Phillips that they give you is not much, and I want to get it tight, really tight. So it looks to me like that bar is bent, but you know, maybe that's just the way they did it. I mean, it is where it's supposed to be, I think, but you know, if it would go over a little bit more towards the center of the wheel, I think it would be better. But I even may try that. I may hook up a monkey wrench in there and see if I can just pull it out a little bit, and that would help a little bit. One of the problem is the cable is not that long. It's, you know, if I go much more, it's going to be stretched tight, and I don't really want to stretch it tight. But alright, well there you go. There's what it looks like after I put the carrier on there. Now the carrier's not completely on there, but it will fit that way. And I've just got to tighten bolts up and make some arrangements there. But other than that, that's pretty much it. And there you go. There's the rest of it. You've seen all that anyway. And like I said, looks like the fender fits pretty good in the back. And with the carrier over the top of it, works out really good. So happy with that. And like I said, I just wanted to include this so you could see everything that was going on. Anywho, that's that. So we'll talk at you later.